Hello everyone, so in this video that we're going to just show a bunch of clips that we got from our honeymoon in Crete. So we spent a few days in Heraklion. So we stayed at the Stellar Islands and then we had a spare day basically. So the flight was late in the night, so we took a rental car near the airport and then we just drove around Crete just to explore the area, the island, within the time that we had. So we got a Fiat Punto that was manual and left-hand drive, so that took a few minutes to get used to. And then we drove straight into Lake Horna, so it's basically quite a popular touristy lake in the middle of Crete. You could get pedalos and paddle boards and things like that to rent there. You can just chill out. Pretty nice and relaxing area. A lot of stones, that's the only thing to worry about. A lot of little cafes and restaurants. You can buy a lot of souvenirs here, and they take your card as well. And then there was plenty of parking. You could either park at the top car park or at the bottom one. We parked at the top and then just walked our way down. As you can see, it's crystal clear lake. A lot of tourists around. It was super hot as well, about 35 degrees. Even though it was 35 degrees, the water is still cold. So when I went in for a quick dip, it was still freezing. And bring some towels and stuff if you want to just chill out. You can probably chill out for a whole day there, just relax. But we chose to just drive around, see more. There were the Temple of Knossos, where the Minotaur myth came about. So we could have visited there. We chose to visit at the end, but then we ended up not having time, so we missed that. So that was the closest tourist attraction to Heraklion Airport. And a lot of these roads were built on the side of these cliff edges, and there's a lot of rocks falling, as you can see on the side of the roads. And there was stuff falling as we were driving as well, so we need to be careful of that. So I was thinking of final destination moments as I was driving through here. And then we drove all the way through these mountainous, beautiful roads to Samaria Gorge, which is where we're going to come up to. And they do hikes through really nice paths, and then the last one, and it's only in season, so because of these cliffs falling, they only do it during daylight hours, and 1 p.m. in the afternoon is the last time they take a group out. So we just missed out on that as well, and that would have been a few hours of hiking as well. But it was really picturesque when we looked online, and this is definitely something that we would want to do when we go to Crete next time. It was a very nice and relaxing area to be in. Just some cowbells on some mountain goats there was the only thing that I could hear. It was very quiet, probably because we missed the time slot for all the tourists anyway. But it was really nice to relax, and there was a lot of goats on the way as well. As mentioned, this is the random stray goats that were just blocking our path throughout. There was a few instances where they blocked our way. We stopped and said hi to a few of them, but it was really pretty. It was really relaxing, just something to see, I guess. And then there was a lot of churches on the way as well. A lot of really tiny mini churches built on the side of the road, basically the size of a Lego Millennium Falcon size, basically, which I thought was pretty cute. A lot of Orthodox Christian churches across Crete as well, if you want to visit. So a bit of information. So I booked the car through EasyJet's car booking policy, I think, and they charge you £45 for the full insurance for the car and the booking as well. But then when I went to the office, they told me to cancel that and then pick the Centura one, which is cheaper and also better. So I had to do that, and like they said, there was a time cut off as well. So before 11 o'clock, if I cancelled it and then purchased the other one, the EasyJet one would reimburse me the money back, which they did, and worked out well. So Centura is a good rental company from what I experienced. And our next destination, we thought our driving's too safe with these rocks falling on our heads. It would be better if we fall over the cliffs. So we chose and found Seitan Limania, which I found very dodgy to drive. And here it is. So barriers here and there, but then it's just basically a cliff face and hairpin turns and not much gap for two-way traffic anyway, as you can see. But what I found out after going there was that if you rented a boat, you can rent a boat without getting a license, and that would have been better. And this beach, the beach at the bottom of Seitan Limania, is beautiful, and it's basically like a private beach. So if you had rented a boat and then just came around through the water, it would have been a much better and safer and a much better experience. So you can ride your own boat across Crete anyway, and that would have been well worth it, and not as dodgy as this. And it's a dodgy walk from the car park all the way down to the beach as well. There were a few people doing it, but I would definitely not recommend it if you're not up for it. And we definitely didn't have the time, so we just went halfway and then came back up. As you can see, I was more dressed up for the beach rather than the hike, so I definitely opted out. I didn't want to fall off wearing slides down a cliff, so I opted out of that. That's all the clips I've got from this trip, and I'll be back with more videos, and hope you enjoyed. Leave a like, share and subscribe. Thank you. Bye bye.